So once a change request is approved, we're basically opening up a deployment window and then monitoring for changes to these customizations that are in scope. When they happen, we're always creating change logs. We're always looking to see if they're compliant or not. And so what I'm going to walk you through today is our change reports. We have a lot of them. You can look just at managed bundle or just at platform changes. You can look at a what changed report, which basically just shows you everything, and then you can then filter down. But the three key reports that we use for audit to help address kind of the, the materiality question and the completeness and accuracy questions is, first of all, a compliant change report. And so the compliant change report is going to show you any change that happened in your system that either A, didn't violate a control. So for example, if you say log changes only for changes to searches and somebody changes a search, it's a compliant change. Whether there's in a change request or not, it didn't violate a control and therefore it's compliant. Or B, it's going to show you changes that did violate a control. So somebody made a change to a script and you said that there needed to be a change request for that change, but there is one in the system. And so you'll see as we scroll through here, I'm going to see a number of changes to scripts, a number of changes to searches. And then all of a sudden I come across some more complex ones. I've got people changing suitelet scripts and library script files and user event scripts and client scripts and so on and so forth. But you can see here that they were actually linked to a change request. And you can tell that this is just internal Strongpoint stuff because we called it test, for example. But this is actually what makes the more complex changes compliant. Okay, so the next report that I'll just quickly show you is our open non-compliant change report. So two keywords here, open and non-compliant, which basically means that this violated a control, didn't have an approved change request, and it hasn't been reviewed yet. And so what you can see here is that if I was to scroll over, I've got all these fields. I have a timestamped, date stamped record of the exact change that happened. And then I can go through and I can link them to change requests. So maybe it was an emergency change that needed to be pushed through and a number of them needed to be made, but now you've gone through and got appropriate approvals. So you can go through and say that, right? This was reviewed and is okay. And then you can go through and you can close these off. And it's going to be removed from this non-compliant change report. One of the most common questions that we hear from our customers is, how do we identify exceptions? Our auditors don't care about the changes we know about. They care about the changes that we didn't know about or didn't plan for. And that's really what this does. And then obviously the third report here is the resolved non-compliant change report. So this is after you've reviewed your open, they go to resolved, and you can look at them from here.